Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore the most efficient way to check if a number is prime. This is a classic coding interview problem and a fundamental concept in number theory. We will move from a basic solution to a highly optimized one. First, let's define our goal. A prime number is any natural number greater than one that has exactly two distinct positive divisors, one and itself. If a number has any other divisors, it is not prime. For example, look at the number 7. It can only be divided evenly by 1 and 7. Therefore, it is prime. Now consider 12. It can be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Because it has extra factors, it is called a composite number. The most intuitive way to solve this in code is the brute force or naive approach. We create a function that takes a number n. If n is less than 2, it's not prime. Otherwise, we loop through every number from 2 up to n minus 1. If we find any number that divides n evenly, we immediately return false. If the loop finishes without finding a divisor, the number is prime. This method works, but it is slow. The time complexity is big O of n. This means if you want to check if the number 1 billion is prime, your loop might have to run 1 billion times. For very large numbers used in cryptography, this is unacceptable. Here is the secret to optimizing this. Factors of a number come in pairs. If a times b equals n, then they cannot both be larger than the square root of n. If one factor is larger, the other must be smaller to keep the product equal to n. Let's visualize this with the number 36. The square root of 36 is 6. The factors are 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9. Notice that in every pair, at least one number is less than or equal to 6. Once we cross 6, we are just seeing the same pairs in reverse order. So, we don't need to check past the square root. We can now update our code. We still handle numbers less than 2. But in our loop, instead of going all the way to n, we only go while I times I is less than or equal to n. This drastically reduces the number of checks we need to perform. The difference is massive. The naive approach has linear time complexity. O of n, the optimized approach, has square root time complexity. O of square root of n for a number like 100. The naive method checks about 100 times, while the optimized method only checks about 10 times. To wrap up, prime numbers only have two factors. Because factors appear in pairs, we only need to check for divisors up to the square root of the number. This optimization changes our algorithm from linear time to square root time, making it significantly faster for large inputs.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.